So here we are, Dublin, day 2. Today is not an alcohol tour day. It was a lot of fun. Wasn't that a lot of fun, Vicky?
That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely be having some alcohol today.
There will be booze.
But today we're going to see a castle. Okay, I know I said we weren't going to do a drinking tour, but the real tour is not ready yet, so...
We have to wait. So what do you do in the meantime?
You go to a pub, and you drink Guinness.
You appear to be starting a tour.
Oh yeah, okay, we're starting a tour now, but we're back at the castle. We finished our Guinness. Well, we actually had time for 2, but now we're going inside. So we're on a guided tour, because on a guided tour you get to see the cool stuff like this. I mean, this is an excavation of one of the towers of the castle that's really cool. Well, you know Rob loves cool old things. More excavation over here, I guess. Yeah. So basically in the 80s, they uncovered all this stuff. It was covered by dirt. They filled it in to build something on top of it. And in the 80s, they unearthed it all, and it's actually pretty cool.
And there's some sort of story if you got the password
There's what?
wrong. There's a story if you got the password wrong, you would be thrown into the moat. With the rubbish.
I didn't know that part. Vicky's really smart.
I listened.
You heard him say something. It's really hard to hear that guy. Ooh, this is a cool set of stairs. So this is the oldest remaining part of the castle from the medieval times. What we just saw underground was from the same time. But that's all that's left. Actually, I think there's a wall in the garden we're going to see that's pretty old too. So we're here in the chapel now of the castle. I forget a whole lot of what he said about it, but anyway, those are all the coats of arms of all the viceroys of Ireland. That organ doesn't work. He told us that. It was really fixed. What I thought was really cool is all these columns, they look stone, but they are not stone. And it's pretty cool. Listen to this. It's made out of wood. These are pictures of some of those viceroys we're talking about in the chapel. I totally forget exactly what they did, but I mean, that's King George III. So this part of the tour actually looks more like a palace. I mean, it's all, he said this was like 17th century. Like the rest of it was, well, we just saw downstairs was older. It's still pretty cool though. And I like old things from the 17th century, it's still old. Older than me, at least for now. So we're now in the women's drawing room, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's big. He told us a little story about how all the single women would come here on the weekends. Well, everybody would come here on the weekends for a party, but after dinner, the single women would come in here and wait for the men to come get them. They'd stand around and wait and primp themselves in front of the mirrors, and eventually, hopefully, somebody would come and call on them. Party time in the castle. Alright, so this is the final one we get to see. At one point it was the ballroom, where the aforementioned women would get picked and come dance, but for the last like 60, 70, 80, I don't know, a lot of years. It's also been used for the inauguration of the Irish president. Is it a president? It's pretty cool. And on the ceiling, some cool paintings. Oh, I'm upside down. Crap. There we go. I'm gonna drop my phone. Not gonna be good. Oh. We're here outside the Christchurch Cathedral, not too far from the castle. Bells are going off. Don't know what's going on. We are not gonna go inside. I mean, don't judge me, but we all know that Rob doesn't go inside cathedrals. That inside, that's great, Rob. That have an admission price just for the price of admission. That, and you know, there's lots of things we need to see in Dublin. We only have like basically another day and a half, and tomorrow we have another whiskey tour, and there's lots of things to do. Not too far from Christchurch Cathedral is St. Patrick's Cathedral. There it comes into view. It's getting a little bright. We didn't think it was going to be so bright today, but it is. And we have a nice garden here. Which is something that we missed at the castle. We might have to go back. I don't know, we still have our receipt and tickets and stuff. But there was supposed to be a really cool garden there, got a really cool old wall. It was as old as that tower, but we never got to see it. Look kids, Big Ben, Parliament. Actually, this is the Irish version of Parliament. Big Ben Parliament, yeah. It's a movie reference. If you don't like it, I don't care. So here we are in the heart of Dublin at Trinity College. Just showing you the interior. We had to come through a gate to get here. So I guess it's kind of like SC. The whole thing's gated off. You have to come through gates. But this is a heck of a lot older. So just to give you an idea of how much older it is than SC, SC was founded in 1880. This was founded in 1592. And these trees are probably, you know, like 400 years old. If you do the math, actually the math makes them a little older than that. I think 15, 16, 17, 8, I don't know, somebody else count. They're old trees. So here we are near the library. That's the new library. We're going to go to the old library. The Book of Kells is inside the old library, which is this building. And the Book of Kells is in a manuscript of the 4 Gospels of the New Testament in Latin, and it's a must-see in Dublin, and that is why we are here. So we're not in the room where the actual pages of the book are. This is just telling you about different books and the Book of Kells and how they were made, and all that. They were made on vellum, which is cast in, and they talk about how they bound them and what kind of ink they use and pigments and all that kind of stuff. And the room over there, the treasury, that's where we're going to go and actually see what we came to see. So we actually just saw the Book of Kells downstairs. We weren't actually allowed to film or take pictures. No photography. Some guy's down there being a Nazi telling you, don't take pictures. Or up here, we can use photography. This is the library. We're going to go inside. And of course, they have this really cool spiral staircase that I totally want to go up. But you know, I don't think you're supposed to. I mean, I don't know. I could actually like crawl across this line right here. Probably get there. Probably the only way to do that. No, that's just Shakespeare. What's going on, Bill? These ladders are pretty cool too, to get up to the top of the stacks. I don't think we're allowed to do that either. But what if I want to read that book up there? One thing you can't see in this video is actually the smell in here, and it smells like old books. It's pretty darn cool. I mean, it's not really bad and musty, but it totally smells like old paper. This place is huge. So this room is actually called the Long Room, and I understand why. It's really long. Down here, though, no people can go, so I can get a pretty good shot of it. It's really cool, whatever their card cataloging system is. I don't know how it works, but they just use letters. Like each one has some letters on it. They can see the letters in the middle, and see the letters going up the side. Then they got some double letters over here. It's like H-I-I-J-J. I don't know. It's really interesting. It is a really neat room. So this is the Friar Harp, the oldest harp surviving in Ireland of its kind. It's pretty cool. It's like the Guinness harp. Let's go. The Guinness harp is Friar Harp.